Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jack from cruisecasinomafia.com. So this is the second video in our weekly challenge. So if you haven't watched the Baccarat Squared challenge, the +1, +2 challenge video, you're going to go back and watch that. And then you're going to want to watch the week 1 video. So to bring it all together, Baccarat Squared is a private Baccarat system that was created by one of our collaborators and friends. And it's only available if you are a lifetime member of cruisecasinomafia.com. It's then purchased. So it's not part of cruisecasinomafia.com. It's not one of our systems that we've created that you get for being part of cruisecasinomafia.com, but you gain access to be able to purchase this only through us, through a special deal with the developer. All right. So, as I stated in the previous videos, this is a private system. The standard version of this strategy uses a block system. And the normal standard strategy bets up to 3 times in each block. So if you lost, it would be like, you'd make a bet here. If you lost, you'd make a bet here. If you lost, you make a final bet here. And then it would restart in the next thing. So for the challenge, the developer is using a conservative money management, a 1-2. That's it, 1-2. Extremely conservative, which means that you never need more than 12 units for your session bankroll. And the challenge is that he's going to look to make 1 or 2 units a day, or he's going to lose the 12 units. It's very straightforward. So go back and watch week 1, which came out, last week, and you can see how the week 1 results went. And I can certainly tell you he never lost the 12 units, and it was a successful week. So these are all based on live shoes. These are not internet shoes. These are not electronically generated or anything like that. These are shoes that were played in the last week, that were recorded in the last week, the full shoe, and given to him randomly to be able to play. Some of them are from Biloxi and some are from Vegas. So let's take a look. This is blacked out because you're only seeing the blocks played that were required to get to the 1 or the 2 units. These are blocked out. Okay. You can see the full shoes. We have the full shoes, but we're blocking them out here on the public YouTube channel. So the first set, he always needs for his codes, which is the strategy that you learn when you buy Baccarat Squared, you have to have a neighbor column. So this is the beginning of the shoe. So if you're starting at the beginning of the shoe, you need the first 4 units. The first 4 results. The first block needs to be filled in. Okay, and you learn how to do this. When you become a member and you purchase Baccarat Squared, you learn everything you need to know. Okay, so here we go. So this is day 1 at Beau Rivage. These are not bets. These are triggers. This is what you need. The first block up here is the trigger also that's needed. And then here would be your first bet, and it won. So he's up the 1 unit right there. So if you were doing this to make 1 unit, you'd be done already in your first bet. But he's taken upon himself to go 1 step further and try to make 2 units. So you're not betting on these yellows again. They're triggers, but you do have to fill them in. Here's the trigger on the next block. It tells you what to bet, the codes, and the strategy, and you win. So this shoe is over with right away. right? You went 3 blocks in, you made two bets, you won both, you're done, you finished with a +2. Day number 2, this is a Venetian shoe from Vegas. As you can tell, this one, you had to sit down and play for more than a cup of coffee. So let's see what it looks like. Beginning of the shoe triggers. Trigger. You lose your first bet, you lose your second, you're down -2. You go to the next block, triggers. You lose your first bet, and you win your second bet, which is a 2-unit bet, and you're -1. Trigger, trigger. You win your first bet. This block is done. You write in the results, and you're back to 0. So you're at your first bet, basically, again, right? Trigger, win. We're up +1. You could have quit here. He went for 2. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Oh, this should have been red, because this was a loss. That's red. Okay. And then he won on the second bet. He finished with the 2 units. He's done with the shoe. So you can see that sometimes you have to grind a little bit. Okay? No big deal. Next day, fresh, Boomtown in Biloxi. Triggers, your neighbor column is filled in. Trigger, you bet, you win your 1. Fill in the results. Trigger, you win your second one, you're done. Easy shoot, you're done for the day. Boom, 2 units. Next day, went back to Boomtown shoe. You lost your first bet, but you won the second, the 2-unit bet. So you're up your 1 unit. Trigger, trigger. You win your first bet on the next block, you're done. So you sat down, you got a cup of coffee, whatever, and you were out of there before you turned around. Next one. Neighbor column filled in. You lost your first bet, you won your second in the block. You're up 1. Same exact thing happened here. Lost your first bet, won your second. Boom. You made your 2 units, you're done. You're on a roll. Harrah's in Biloxi. This was another one of those easy ones. Neighbors, trigger, win. Trigger, trigger, trigger. First bet, win, 2. And you can see the next day at the Golden Nugget, it was exactly the same thing. You barely had your butt in the seat and got a drink before you were out of there with your 2 units. Okay? First bet in the row 1 in the block. Trigger, trigger, trigger. First bet in the next row. Boom. 2 units. Beau Rivage, Biloxi. Neighbor column filled in. You lose your first bet. You win the second, the 2-unit bet. You're up 1. The next one, you win your first bet. You made your 2, and you're done. And that's it. That's week 2. That's week 2. So week 2 of the challenge is in the bag. All right? Anybody who hasn't watched week 1, I went into more detail. Watch the challenge video as well that I introduced the challenge. The bottom line is this. And we're going to do 2 more weeks of this because he wanted to do a whole month. Okay, so there'll be 2 more videos. The bottom line is this. It's not about making $5 and $5. I know what some people that don't understand this are saying. They don't get it. You have to assume that you built up your bankroll where making 1 unit or 2 units is meaningful. We have a way of teaching you how to grow it from starting at the minimum bets, the $5, the $10, whatever it may be in your casino, if you have stadium. Some casinos you can't play less than $25, whatever it may be. We will give you a plan, multiple plans that we've given our people with flexibility as to how to go from wherever you must start at, wherever you start at, the $5, the $10, the $25, and build it up so that this 1 unit or 2 units could be worth $50 each, $100, $150, $250, $500, $1,000, $2,500 each. So reevaluate your thinking. It's not about playing full shoes and forcing yourself to put yourself at risk for 15 units. This challenge is about limiting the amount of units you need to make a paycheck. That's all you need to do. You don't need to make 20 units a day and put yourself at risk and have to have a much bigger bankroll. The bankroll for this challenge is only 12 units. It stays 12 units. It doesn't matter whether the units are worth $1,000 each or $5 each. The plan is the same. The strategy does not change. You need to learn the strategy. You need to learn the money management. You need to learn the bankroll builder plans on how to take the $5 and the $10 level and methodically get up to the $100 level where this is $200 a day, or the $500 level, or the $1,000 level. That's up to you. The routine does not change. So if you want to access to Baccarat Squared, you need to be a lifetime member of CruiseCasinoMafia.com. I'm giving everybody a $100 discount towards Baccarat Squared, a credit basically, because I'm not the owner of Baccarat Squared. I'm giving him $100 towards your purchase of Baccarat Squared. So you simply need to go to CruiseCasinoMafia.com, join as a lifetime member, use the promo code MAFIA and the number 50, and you're going to get $50 off a membership, which gives you full access to all of the systems, over 400 videos, strategies, and money management techniques, and counting, because every week we come out with new stuff for private members. And on top of giving you the $50 off, I'm giving you the credit and paying the developer 100 hours of that to be able to give you a discount to be able to purchase Baccarat Squared from the creator. Okay? So that's how it works. You will gain access to all the videos, all the PDFs, all the bankroll builder plans, and everything going forward, and all new versions. We're on version 3 of Baccarat Squared, which is blowing the hell out of the earlier versions, by the way. Baccarat Squared is based on data. All the members of Baccarat Squared send in their shoes and tell us where they got them from. So he analyzes all the shoes coming in, and the new versions and the tweaks to the system have come directly from the community of people that are using Baccarat Squared. Okay? Version 3 is on fire, as you can obviously see. Remember, the standard version of Baccarat Squared is betting up to 3 times here. You will learn the standard version. You need a little more bankroll units to build that. Okay, to use it. That's what this was really built for. What you're seeing is the challenge of using a smaller money management and only using 2 of the potential bets. So you need much less bankroll. And I really like it. I really like it. So you have 2 different ways to play this. The full version or the 1-2 version. You'll learn everything once you get access to Baccarat Squared. So check the description. If you're not a member, you can join today using that code, MAFIA50. And then you'll send me an email. Let me know you're a brand new member and you need the information on the options of how to pay for Baccarat Squared. and I'll give you those options and set you up with whatever you need. If you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe. We do lots of free systems and content here for roulette, baccarat, and craps. And I hope you guys take advantage of the free stuff we give, as well as hopefully when you have the ability to do it, to join us on the private side at cruisecasinomafia.com. The membership, the lifetime membership, is going up. This is the price that I've been able to offer it at for a year and a half. I can't do that anymore because we're creating a new website and it's not possible with over 400 strategies and all the time we're putting in to be able to keep it at this price any longer. So the clock is ticking and the lifetime membership is going to go up. So this is the opportunity to join right now. Right now. I'll see you on another video, and I hope you guys enjoyed week 2 of the Baccarat Squared challenge, and we'll be doing week 3 and 4 as soon as those are done, and I'll present them to you guys. And I think we have another surprise video on Baccarat Square coming as well. That's going to be really exciting, by the way, to share that publicly as well. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great week. And remember, it's all about the strategy, the money management, and practicing. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Make sure you're happy with any profit that you can take from the casino. You'll build it up. You'll build up the base bets that you're using. And even a small number of units squeaked out on a daily basis could end up being thousands and thousands of dollars monthly for you. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.